Hey guys, hello. I know I'm a couple minutes late. I was trying to, I was trying to start this, and for some reason the picture was coming in upside down. Um, we have got some cool stories today. Um, Once I get this shared out. What's the last one? Here we go. Okay. And then we will come here. Hello. Hi. Hold on. Do they teach trademarks? Trademarks at Hogwarts. Hey guys, if you're watching on Facebook, please say hi so I can greet you properly because, wait, why can't, delete, hold on guys. There is something going on with, the cameras today. Okay. All right. Hi guys. Give me a second. Everything is just like not working tonight. Um, the picture wasn't coming on. The picture was upside down on Facebook. There was no picture on Instagram just now. Today. Okay. But yes, we are on now. We are all shared out on Facebook. We are all up and running on Instagram. I am starting our recording device. So we are going to get started at 8:10. Or maybe 8:08, depending on what time this gets fired up. How was your weekend, guys? Did you do anything fun? I just kind of hung around the house and relaxed Sunday. I spent most of my day Sunday in bed, which was very nice, which is rare for me. We have some great stories for tonight. Hello, Red Baron 55. We've got some great stories for tonight. If we have any Harry Potter fans in the house, there is a story for you. If we have any people who are, whizzes in the chef, if you are a baking enthusiast, if you are a master at baking, there is a story for you. If you are a Taylor Swift fan, there is a story for you as well. So we have, quite a few areas covered. So it is 8:06 right now. We are going to get started in just 2 minutes. I want to give people some time to be able to come on in. Yes. So here we go. How y'all doing on this evening? I know I have some friends watching on Facebook. I see that there are 5 of you watching. Please say hi so I can greet you properly. Facebook, y'all always want to act like you shy. I know y'all are here. I see you. Yeah, so we're going to get started in 1 more minute, and I'm going to hit the record button, okay? So at 8:08, ooh, excuse me. My apologies, guys. I took a nap before I came on today. just full disclosure. But yeah, at 8:08, I want y'all to share this out to your people, okay? Because we are going to have some fun with the stories tonight. We're going to learn a lot. A lot of you have been booking some discovery calls. Y'all are coming up with some amazing business ideas, so I'm very excited about this time, all right? Okay, it's 8:08. It's time to share this out to your people. I'm going to hit record, okay? All right. Of course, I get this little warning. Hit record. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time watching, or if you, if you don't know who I am, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like getting your business registered with the state, making sure you have appropriate contracts, getting EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, basic brand protection strategies, hiring policies. I help you do all of those things. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do those things, I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 14 years and counting. I have started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you guys have amazing business ideas. Hello, C4C Global One. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are just some things that you're going to need to know. There's no way around it. So that's why I'm here. So if you would like to work with me so that we can turn your business idea into a reality or give your current startup, a stronger foundation, go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. There you can book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. You can also download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. As well, if you are a little bit past that stage, if you're kind of, starting to get up and running, you might want to pick up Business Startup Basics, which is kind of a crash course in running a business. It is $59 if you pick it up right now. Go at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. Okay. All right, so that is enough about me. Let's talk about the show. The way that the show works is that I pull stories from the news, stories that you guys send. We actually have one that one of you amazing followers sent me today. Stories that I see on blog sites. Anything that I find interesting, I pull it. I pick the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we discuss we discuss the topic. So this is a time for you to participate. Don't be shy. If you have questions and comments, put them in the box. I am going to ask you guys certain questions. I'm going to ask you to mash some buttons and give me some emojis. So be ready for that, all right? But it's a good time. We learn and we have fun at the same time, all right? So I think we are ready to start, all right? Let's go. Do we have any Harry Potter fans in the house? If you are a Harry Potter fan, is there a broom emoji? If there is a broom emoji and you are a Harry Potter fan, give me the broom emoji. Somebody let me know if there's a broom emoji. If there is not a broom emoji, then just give me a star. If you are a Harry Potter fan, either give me a broom emoji or a star. Okay? Hi, Ageless Array. Ageless Array, are you a Harry Potter fan? If you are a Harry Potter fan, can you please give me a broom emoji or a star, which if there is no broom. All right. Now, I love Harry Potter. I have read all of the books. I have seen all of the movies. In terms of the books, there was like kind of an offshoot. You're not? Okay. There was an offshoot called Beetle the Bard. I ended up buying that. But I'm a Harry Potter fan, right? And as we know, Harry Potter is a worldwide phenomenon. It beloved by many adults and children all over the world. They've got, rides at Universal. They've got toys and all of this stuff. And hey, 76 Grimke. And we know, if you didn't know, Harry Potter, even though the author of the books is J.K. Rowling. In terms of films, Harry Potter actually belongs to Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers has several trademarks in place for Harry Potter, right? But today we are not actually talking about one of their trademarks. Warner Brothers is a little bit concerned. So now, if you are a Harry Potter fan, if you've ever watched it, you know that they do like their spells and stuff, and they have different names for the spells. And one of the spells in Harry Potter is called Accio, Accio. And basically the point of the spell is to bring something to you that you're looking for. So if you're looking for something and you don't have time to look for it, you say this word Accio or Accio, however you say it, and the item comes to you. That's how it works in Harry Potter, right? All right. So here's the problem. A company is developing an app called Accio that is supposed to be a lost item tracker. So I guess, if you have an item that hi, Tri-State Media. So if you have something that you lose a lot, like let's say your keys or your phone, right? You would have this object, I guess, that you attach to it. And then this app, if you lose that object, you could use that app to find this object. And the company is calling the app Accio, Accio, or Accio, however you pronounce it. I totally forget. And Warner Brothers is a little bit concerned. They are actually starting to file suit against this app company because they are saying that somebody who sees this app in the marketplace might think that this app is associated with Harry Potter, which is owned by Warner Brothers. Now, they don't have a trademark on the word Accio itself, but the fact that Accio is so prominent within the Harry Potter universe, Warner Brothers is up in arms about this company naming their app after a very popular phrase within the Harry Potter franchise. So, I want to ask you guys as a sophisticated audience, if you were in the market for an app that helped you find things that you lose, and you looked in the marketplace and you saw an app that was called Accio, Accio, would you automatically associate that app with Harry Potter? Now, this is, if you're not a Harry Potter fan, I'm going to think that your answers are probably going to be no. But if we have any Harry Potter fans watching either now or on the replay, if you were to see an app in the marketplace that was called Accio or Accio, Accio, and the point of the app is to help you find things that you lose, would you think that this app was associated with Harry Potter? Because in Harry Potter, they have the Accio spell that brings things to you that you're looking for. Does anybody have any comments on that? Hi, Chen. For me, I would think that there is an association only because, hey, Little Rock, only because I am a fan of Harry Potter. So if I saw an app called Accio, I might think, oh, maybe Warner Brothers, maybe Harry Potter, they're coming out with some cute little app for the kids, right? Now, if I am not a Harry Potter person, I may not associate it with it because I don't even know what this word means. Tri-State Media says that they would not think it was associated with Harry Potter because I've watched the movies but wasn't a true HB head. Yeah, so Tri-State Media has seen the Harry Potter movies but isn't that into Harry Potter enough to associate the name of this app with the Harry Potter franchise. So for those of you who might be Harry Potter fans, if you saw an app called Accio or Accio, I forget how to pronounce it, Accio. Hi, Tanya. would you think that that app is associated with Harry Potter? 76 Grimke said, no, I never watched the movies or read the books. Okay, so that's the second one. So if you're not into it, you might not think of it. But for me, I might think that there might be something associated just because I like Harry Potter. I've watched it a lot. I've bought the movies. I've bought the books. So I'm kind of invested in the universe, right? So it's Warner Brothers, if they are going to pursue this lawsuit against this app development company, they're going to have to prove that, you know, a significant portion of the app audience might have there might be a possibility of confusion that this app might be associated with Warner Brothers. So how many of you guys think that Warner Brothers should pursue this? Give me a 1. Or if you think that this is just kind of silly, give me a 2. Do you think that Warner Brothers has a right to be concerned about this lost item finder app? Give me a 1. If you don't, if you think that they're just kind of jumping the gun, give me a 2. Hello, J Drip God. All right. What do you guys think? I personally think that if there's more of a concern of confusion if you are an actual Harry Potter fan. You don't think that there is a need to, Tanya? Yeah, I think that if we were to break down these responses by, you know, whether you're a fan, Little Rock thinks that they're doing a little too much. Okay. 76 Grimke thinks that they're doing a little too much. Okay. All right. And I think from what I saw from the answers before, most of you are not Harry Potter fans. So there might be something to that. You'd have to think about what percentage of the population is actually into Harry Potter and is into it enough that when they see the word Accio, they actually associate it with Harry Potter. Tri-State Media says it's a 1 because they can't monetize on it. Tri-State Media, what do you mean they can't monetize? They can't monetize on it? Warner Brothers or this app development company? If you're saying Warner Brothers, they definitely can't. You're totally right about that they're not going to be able to monetize on this app because it doesn't belong to them. But remember, they don't have a trademark on the word Accio or Accio. They have a trademark for Harry Potter, but Accio is a word that is used extensively within the Harry Potter universe. So that is the argument that Warner Brothers is using to kind of justify this lawsuit. Okay? Hi, Rick T737. All right. Well, we're going to have to wait and see what the courts think about Warner Brothers. Tri-State Media is on Warner Brothers' side. Okay. So we've got at least 2 for Warner Brothers. Thanks for joining me, Tri-State Media. I think there's a possibility of confusion. But there's room for argument here, and we're going to have to wait and see what the courts think and, you know, who they side with. But I don't know if I would do this lost item tracker app because, first of all, you're probably going to have to buy some type of node and put on the thing. And I don't need all this extra equipment, but that's just me. Okay? All right. Next story that we are moving on to. Do we have any bakers or, you know, any kind of masters of the kitchen watching? If you are into baking, please give me a cupcake emoji. If you are a baker, please give me a cupcake emoji. Or if you're just, you know, into the kitchen, if you're into cooking, particularly if you like, you know, high quality cookware, give me a cupcake emoji. Cupcake emoji. I've never been a great baker. I'm pretty good in the kitchen, but not when it comes to baked goods. I will just, you know, get it from the store and let them do the heavy lifting. No bakers? That's okay. Baking is hard. It's kind of like science, which I'm not that great at. But for those who can bake, who can make, you know, those totally moist cakes and whatever, you know, congratulations to you, because that's not my forte. Okay, so Tri-State Media is into baking. Thank you for the cupcake, Tri-State Media. Tri-State Media, do you have a particular brand of cookware that you like to use for your baking? So some of the brands of cookware that I like that I've heard of are, KitchenAid, Oster, what else? Who else? There's that copper pan that I see the infomercials for. But like when you're heavily into the baking or cooking world, you're very particular about the type of tools you use. So Tri-State Media, are you particular about the baking dishes that you use in your baking? No? Okay. Well, some people are. So much so that, within any industry that you are in, there's always a top of the line item. And for those of you who might be bakers, hello, New Haitian, there is a line of baking pots and pans called All Clad. Okay. It's very famous among cooks and bakers. They're well known. And they have a patent on the process for how they make their cookware, right? And this patent, it's registered with the USPTO, so it belongs to them. And they are so protective of this formula that they have authorized sellers who have to get written consent from the company so that they can maintain quality control. They have authorized sellers who can sell these pans online, because you can buy them in person, but it's like way in the Midwest and not everybody can go there. Hi, TB Moore. So you can buy them online through a series of authorized sellers, right? These All Clad pots. Now, we're going to take a quick detour here. If you watched me watch the show towards the beginning of quarantine, like March, April, you will remember that we had a story about 3M suing a series of companies for selling 3M N95 masks without the authority to do so. They've sued them for trademark infringement because 3M is very particular about who sells their products. That they have authorized vendors, and these people were selling N95 masks at inflated prices without 3M's permission. So 3M filed a trademark infringement lawsuit against them, right? Okay, so let's bring this back around. Same thing is happening here with All Clad pots. All Clad pots, these are a high quality brand of cookware. They are very particular about where their cookware is sold and who is selling it, because they want to make sure that they maintain this high standard of quality for their cookware, because that is what they are known for. So All Clad found out that there was a company on Amazon by the name of Garens, Garens, Garens. They were selling All Clad cookware on Amazon without authorization. So what do you guys think All Clad did to Garens? So remember, I just brought up the story about 3M and the unauthorized sellers. So what do you think All Clad Pots is doing now to Garens, now that they have found out that Garens is selling their brand of high quality cookware without their permission? What do you think is happening? Friends in podcast land, you can don't feel shy. You can shout out your answers. I will hear you through the magic of airwaves and time and space. Any idea, my friends? Yes, TB Moore, you are very correct. The owners of the All Clad Pots, they are suing Garens. They're like, hey, girl, we have a very strict list of who we allow to sell our products because we want to make sure that, the products are being handled properly. We have a reputation to maintain in these streets, and you are selling our products without authorization. How do we know where you even got these products? How do we know if they're even genuine All Clad pots? So they are suing Garens for trademark infringement, not because the products are fake, but because they don't have permission to sell it. Intellectual property gives you a lot of space, okay? It's not even the fact that Garen's is selling fake cookware. These could most likely be genuine all-clad pots. The problem is you don't have permission. A trademark, a copyright, a patent, all of these things, they give you the right to say who can and cannot use your products for their benefit. And All Clad is saying, hey, Garen's, our distributors, we hold that very seriously, and we did not authorize you as a distributor. So the quality of these pots that you are selling, that you claim are our brand, we cannot vouch for that. So that to them is violating their patents, their trademarks, all that. Okay? So they are going after Garen's for infringement. Ooh, okay. Time is swiftly passing by. So that is why it's important to have your intellectual property in order, so that if somebody is taking your stuff and selling it without your permission, you have the authority to say, hey, you're not an authorized distributor. Okay? All right, so we are moving on to our last story of the evening. Before we do that, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need a little bit of help making that foundation solid, go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and book your free 15-minute consultation today if you're a first-time client, all right? So we are moving on to our last story of the evening. Do we have any Taylor Swift fans in the house? If you are a Taylor Swift fan, please give me a guitar emoji. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, give me a guitar emoji. I wouldn't say that I'm a Taylor Swift fan, but, you know, she does have some bops that I like. There was her 1984 album, and she had that song, You Got That James Dean something. I don't know. You're not a Taylor Swift fan? That's okay. She's not for everybody. You know, but I will say that she has a few cute songs. Nobody else is a Taylor Swift fan? My goodness. Okay. That's okay. Look, Taylor, she's also done some things that aren't that great. I don't know why. They gave her Michael's Award at the Video Music Awards, the VMAs, the year that he died. And I don't think that we as a community have forgiven her for that. But, you know, Taylor Swift, she's out here and she's a big name. Now, if you didn't know, because you're not a Taylor Swift fan, I actually didn't know until 76 Grimke sent this to me. Thank you, 76 Grimke. But Taylor Swift just came out with a new album. And it was originally called the Folklore album. And as most artists are doing these days, you know, she's selling merchandise to go along with the album, because, you know, people ain't really buying, you know, physical albums these days. That's why artists, they're getting into merchandise. You know, you buy a t-shirt, you get a CD, right? Here's the problem. The merchandise that Taylor was selling, hello Camille, the merchandise that Taylor was selling had a very particular styling and font. I actually put a picture of it in my stories today, and I asked you guys if it was too close for comfort, and 100% of you said yes, right? Okay. So Taylor Swift, she's selling her t-shirts and sweaters from this new album that comes out, the Folklore album, and lo and behold, we find out that this design is not original. Apparently, the designers that Taylor worked with for the merchandise for the Folklore album, they ripped this design off from, an up-and-coming online retail store owner by the name of Amira Rasul. Her store is called The Folklore. You can go and find it online anywhere. And it has a very particular styling that, you know, was unmistakably close to the designs that were being used for Taylor's merchandise for the for the Folklore album. Now, because of the magic of social media, Amira Rasul went online and she was like, hey y'all, this merchandise that Taylor is selling, they ripped off my designs. And, she brought it to social media and it got Taylor's attention. As soon as Taylor found out that these designs had been ripped off and that she was selling basically merchandise that was ripped off from a small business owner, what do you think Taylor Swift did? What do you think Taylor Swift did when she found out that the merchandise for her new album, the design for it, was based on a small business owner's hard work that they had already done, that these designs had been stolen? What do you think Taylor and her team did with the merchandise they had up for the album? Okay, now remember, merchandise makes a pretty penny for artists. So what do you think Taylor Swift did when she found out that these t-shirts and stuff they were selling for her new album, the design had been ripped off from, a small business owner? Nobody has an idea? Nobody has an idea. That's okay. Well, Taylor and her team actually did the right thing. Taylor and her team took down all of the merchandise from her online store that was promoting the album. Now remember, the album was originally called the Folklore album. The Folklore album. That was the full name. So Taylor Swift, she has not only stopped selling the merchandise that is infringing. Yes, Angel Saray, she pulled them. She pulled the merchandise from the store. She has changed the name of her album from The Folklore Album to Folklore Album. And not only that, Taylor Swift is also donating proceeds from her album, some of them, and from merchandise, to Amira's business. So now, whether or not you are a fan of Taylor Swift, I think this is an awesome way to show responsibility and to, make amends. Now, we don't know how involved Taylor was in the design process of getting the merchandise done for this album, but as soon as she found out that she was infringing on someone else's work, she stopped and she made amends. She's like, I'm going to stop selling this merch. This is not my design. And not only that, I'm going to donate this money to this woman because we did steal her work. So we have to give, no, she did not trademark it herself, Atalia Young. She did the right thing. She stopped selling the merchandise and she changed the name of her album and she is donating proceeds to this young woman's business. So whether or not you are a Taylor Swift fan, I think that what she did was awesome. It shows, maturity, it shows responsibility, and it shows respect for people's hard work. And this is really hard to find in the world of business today. Yes, kudos to her. Like I tell you guys all the time that you need to protect your intellectual property early and often, because there are people out here who are just waiting to steal your work. The barrier to entry to business is very, very low, but that also means that there are tons of people out there who are waiting to steal your stuff. Now, this young lady was very lucky because Taylor Swift has a lot of money. This could have gotten very ugly, but her and her team, I guess, they read the writings on the wall, and especially Amira Rasul, she's a young black business owner. They do not want any of the smoke. So they stopped selling the merchandise and they are making restitution. And this is also the power of social pressure. It doesn't always take the legalities to get someone to do the right thing. Sometimes social pressure is a big enough motivator. But we want to, give credit where it's due. Good job to Taylor Swift and her team for doing the right thing. Okay? All right. So those were the stories that I had for you tonight. The Warner Brothers is worried that this lost item finder app is going to be mistaken as a Harry Potter associated thing. Most of you think that's a bunch of bull. Those of you who are bakers, if you like all clad pots, They only have they have verified vendors. So if you're into cookware and you want an all-clad pot set, make sure that you are buying from an authorized vendor and not from Garens, because they are being sued for trademark infringement. If you want to sell someone's branded, trademarked items, make sure you have permission to do so, okay? And lastly, Taylor Swift is out here, trying to do the right thing and not steal from small business owners of color. Congratulations to her. Yeah, so if you have any questions about those stories, we have a couple of minutes before we end. I'm going to take about 2 more minutes. Also, if you have any questions about the business formation process in general, so questions about registering your business, EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, contracts, brand protection strategies, trademarks, copyrights, patents, hiring policies, these are the things. This is the time to ask me your questions. If you don't want to ask me out loud, you can always book a session. You can go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, and I think it is the 3rd or 4th button down where you can book your one-on-one session, okay? Don't forget, tomorrow is Talk to Me Tuesday, where you can get a 25-minute session for $25. My 1-hour sessions are usually $247. So Talk to Me Tuesday is a nice, affordable way to get your questions answered. I am going to be meeting with the designer in the next week or so. I'm going to be coming to you guys soon with design options for the merch that we are designing for the show. I'm very excited. I think this is going to be really great. But I want to thank you guys for attending tonight. I want to thank you for your participation. I want to thank you for your ideas. Thank you to those of you who submit stories. 76 Grimke gave me stories for 2 nights in a row. Thank you. This show is not fun without you guys, so you guys make it a lot of fun to do this. And I just enjoy having you here. So take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Drink your water. And I will see you. Oh, hold on a second. Angels Array said, what is your opinion on how to build business credit? Get a DUNS number and start paying bills through your business. Start paying your business bills through your business. So your DUNS number basically starts building you a credit report, right? So if you get bills in your business name, so if I'm paying my whatever bills in the name of NPL Consulting LLC, and I have bills in the name of NPL Consulting LLC, and I have my DUNS number, just like on your credit report using your social security number, as you pay your bills, your credit report gets better. When you have your DUNS number and you start paying bills under your business name, your credit gets better. So that is the simplest way. But I am not a business credit expert. If you want a better explanation of that, go to Biz Credit Rocks on Instagram. Biz Credit Rocks. They can better explain how to build better business credit, okay? Because I can only give you the bare fundamentals. All right? Yes. So if you have a DUNS number, Ageless Array, then your business, and you have a business bank account, then you should start paying like bills through your business. So like if you have, I don't know, the hosting service for your website, that is a bill that you can pay through your business and start to build up business credit. But talk to an actual business credit expert. Go to Biz Credit Rocks, okay? All right, so that is where I'm going to leave you for tonight. Thank you guys again. I will see you tomorrow. Get some rest. Stay inside. Wash your hands. If you have to go outside, wear your mask and stay 6 feet apart, okay? Bye-bye.